man, what is going on, folks? I'm in Mulberry, Florida. I just washed the truck because it was super dirty. It's been super dirty for a while, but I love this place. And there was an actual place in Gibsonton. I just realized when I was there, I stopped to grab a cup of coffee because 75 was closed down, so I couldn't get on. And it ran me down some way, and I stopped and got a cup of coffee. Then there was a car wash right across the street, and there was an RV wash on the end, but I was gonna come here anyways because when I seen that I was going from over there on 60 and running right by through here, I knew this was just a mile off the road to get to it. So I pulled in here and washed it up real quick. The frame needed a degrease and washed down because it was all dusty and gross from off-roading and the tires and shit. So I just did it real quick. Had a rag that I went around the truck and wiped it down and washed it up. Some spot-free rinse, not really, but I still got the wet rag with me. So headed over to Fort Pierce to get that trailer. I'll probably stop the Flying J, grab a splash, take a shower, do that kind of stuff before I go grab the trailer because I don't have to be there until 9 anyway, so I'm gonna be early. And I woke up at about 2:30 and was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go over now and avoid all traffic, period. So that's what I'm doing. I just figured I'd pop in here real quick. Again, I was just here and like this spot. It's quick, easy, convenient, plenty of space for me to get around the truck and do what I need to do, be able to climb up there and stuff, especially this time in the morning because nobody's here, you know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. On the show, on the Chad Keegan YouTube channel show. Junction there. Unfortunately, my nice wash job got dirty because as soon as I got on the road, I'm like, I'm gonna check the weather real quick and see what the radar is doing. And of course, there was rain in Bartow and rain over here, so the truck's dirty already. And might be able to give it a horse bath when I get over here because I'll be early to get this trailer. So I don't have to be over here until 9, but I gotta call the guy. He's gotta come and unlock it. There's a 5th wheel lock on it apparently. But I need to run to the pilot and grab a splash and grab some grease so I can grease up my 5th wheel, one of the little packets, because the last 2 loads I did, the flatbed and that step deck, or not the step deck, but the curtain side really did a number on the old 5th wheel and pulled the grease off. So I could use some grease on it, so I'm gonna grease it up and, you know, do that shit. But yeah, I'm waiting for the sun. It is humongous. When I was going over the bridge here where the turnpike's at, right after Yeehaw Junction, I could see it and it was big, but it's still tucked behind the trees, so freaking huge. But it's what it is, man. Get this trailer, go drop it. I don't know. I know I'm saying that wrong, but even if you try to say it on the typing, I'm still not going to be able to say it because I'm pronouncing it, whatever. But I'm gonna drop and head over to Wildwood and see Don. I don't know if I talked about that or not, because he's over to Wildwood and we're gonna hang out for a little bit and then probably go our separate ways. He's got to go up to Panama City for delivery on Monday, and I don't have shit to do, so I'll be looking on the load boards at 8. I mean, I was already looking, but I didn't see shit. So, well, I mean, if I seen it, it was stuff I seen yesterday, and I'm not interested, or I would have called about it and booked it. So maybe something will pop up today, though. You never know. There it is. Look at the size of that thing. It's smaller now than what it was, but it's completely blinding. It's huge. I don't know what it's like. It's probably foggy up on the ocean, but man, if you could see that thing rising, it was that big, it would have been cool. I'll tell you that much right now, but I don't know. It could have been sea mist. Who knows? Who knows, man? This is super bonbon. You know, just crawling here on the old Florida Turnpike over by Kissimmee, almost to Fort in Orlando, and it's a Kentucky drop deck, old Frito-Lay trailer with Chester Cheeto on the side of it, and brand new tires, brakes are good, bags were good, lights were good, everything was good on this trailer. And I don't know if it's a Kentucky trailer, and I don't know if anybody's pulled a Kentucky trailer, but you know I've pulled plenty of Kentucky trailers. The Acrobatic Circus are Kentucky trailers. Most Allied moving vans are in the realm of Kentucky trailers. And that black car hauler with a big dome on the front I pulled from Louisville up to God, somewhere in Michigan, Romulus, with the blue truck. That was a Kentucky trailer. And basically every Kentucky trailer I've ever pulled feels like there's nothing behind you. I mean, the things just glide through the wind. Yeah, this one ain't loaded. It's got some old boxes and stuff like that in here. But still, this thing just moves beautifully. When I pulled that stuff for the Acrobatic Circus, those were 42 to 45,000 pounds. And once you got moving up the speed, I mean, granted, it took the blue truck a while to get up to speed, but once I got going 70, 72 on the turnpikes up there, I was straight rolling with those things, and you don't feel like it. Honestly, you don't feel like anything's behind you. I don't mind pulling Kentucky trailers. I don't think I'd ever own one, but I mean, it'd be cool to have one for like to build an apartment. I mean, you honestly could build maybe a decent little house trailer to build a little house in, you know what I'm saying, to be able to move around and stuff, mobile. This one's got the things where it's got the landing hydraulic legs that go down that you can stabilize this trailer too, so that's cool if you needed to. So you could literally live in this thing, but yeah, I'm just trucking. I got 45 minutes until I'm there, so hopefully I'll get there sooner than later, but we'll see. We will see. Oh man, what's going on? Who's that guy? BDJ Express, little purple over here. So let's get out and talk to Donnie, because we just dropped that trailer a little bit ago. What's that? Well, I figure I'll back up now. We'll take some pictures, and I'm gonna back up and get out of the sun, because I don't know. Hell yeah. I gotta tell this guy get out of his fucking pants and get some shorts on. That way he ain't sweating. I'll be back. At the Chrome 75, obviously, with Donnie. Donnie McCord's gonna be hanging out doing some drinking, if you know what I mean. Good morning, folks. It's Sunday. Doing a little church service out here with Donnie. Not really cleaning too much on this because it's supposed to rain. I did wash it, you know what I mean, and then it got trashed from this whole rain situation. Don't really care about the frame. I did give it a decent horse bath when I was waiting to pick up that trailer, so it's good enough for me. Things are cleaned and wiped down good enough. And it's supposed to rain later and get super heavy, but Donnie's over here changing out his lights. He just got done installing some new reflective tape down this side of the trailer, then he ran out, and now he's installing some new headlights here. Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna run them with amber driving lights, you know.
Yeah.
About the light.
Oh, the turn signal flashing and stuff?
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna run them like this.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That's a lot of wiring and BS that you don't really necessarily need to do unless you really want to. Don's got his stuff wired up so both running lights work at the same time, and then the brights work too at the same time.
Two low beams, two high beams.
That's what's up. Just hanging out. We had a good time last night. There's a little bar and liquor package store across the street that we walked to, and some wings, some burgers, a few beers, a couple shots, and come back and passed out. I think it was probably 10 o'clock. I was passed out. Woke up at 6 o'clock this morning and still had all my clothes on, like I didn't even, and I was on top of the cover, so I mean I just straight passed out. But yeah, it was time. It was time for bed. I'd been up since 2:30 the morning before, so I was ready for bed after all those shots too. I was done, turned in. And I woke up this morning, it was dark out, and I thought, man, is it like 2 o'clock in the morning? Hopefully not, but it was 6 a.m. so I grabbed a phone and called Kim and talked to her for a little bit, and went and got a cup of coffee. I don't see it, dude.
Can't see nothing.
Woke him up. Well, he woke up about 45 minutes after I'd been sitting out. Some guy was over talking to me, and I can't see that screw either. Got him.
In the blow by drip.
Nice. Right in the tube hole. That's cool. Yeah, those are a lot cleaner than them other ones too.
Yeah. At least I have these as spares now.
Yeah. Just hanging out with this guy, doing it. Down in Florida with our gear on. Beach bum at 75. This guy over here says he had his truck polished at this place over here that cost him $1,500 to do everything. I thought, holy shit. That's insane. Turn the brights on real quick. Battery's about to die on me, folks. Oh yeah. Really don't do much. I mean, there's
so bright anyway,
yeah,
so
my eyes are, I'm blinded, folks. I need my other glasses on. I need some of those welding glasses or something for that. Well, it's about to start pouring here. Don's still got his windows down. He's out there polishing his rims and shit. And the truck's rocking from the wind, but it's super windy. It has been pretty much all morning. We knew this was coming, but that's why I didn't do anything. I don't really care. The truck got dirty and I was kind of irritated, so I'll wait until he scurries over. I'm waiting for the water to start coming out. You can see it across the road, or that's just dust blowing maybe, but we were sitting out there, man, and we were just getting covered with sand and shit and grit and whatnot from just freaking coming, blowing. The gusts would pick up pretty heavy. So I figured, I told him I'm going in the truck, man. I'll see you. Got 2 beers in here to drink, 2 buckies, and it's gonna hang out. Probably maybe call my wife. I'm waiting for him to have to it to start raining and him scurry on, but like literally the wind temperature dropped 20 freaking degrees just in like 2 minutes. I should cool off the truck and roll the windows down. I got them rolled up right now just in case. I don't want them freaking don't want here's a drop. Won't be getting soaked here, but I'm in the middle of them, so might get lucky. Nope, I filled them. I feel the raindrops. I can feel them. There he is, scurrying in. I told him, I said, well, if it rains hard enough, I'll run back here and get me a free shower. But I do have some at the Pilot, so I'm not really too worried about it, but it would be fun. Oh man, I may DoorDash us some pizza or something tonight. I don't know if walking over to that bar is a good idea again. You never know. See if he fires it up. I won't fire it up, mine. There you go, right there. That's what we're about to get slammed with, so it's coming, man. Boom. Oh, Jesus, left his phone out there. Wow. Rocking and rolling. Rocking and rolling, folks. Not really, but. Well, there it is, folks. He's coming down now. Donnie just fired up purple. And about 2:45-ish is when it's supposed to get super nasty. So we'll see what happens. The temperature went from 87 degrees, I think, or maybe it was 82, somewhere between there, to now being 64. That's insane if you ask me. But yeah, just sitting out here. Purple rain. Purple rain.
Jeff, that was for you.
Nope. I only wanna feel well in the purple rain. Giving him the old tuggy. Now, here he goes. Looking large. Large and in charge. Fun day. What a great weekend. Awesome day on Friday. Awesome day on Saturday getting that load. Talking to that guy over Fort Pierce where I picked up that trailer about parking there, bobtailing parking there. maybe doing some business, getting some tires and stuff like that, doing a shoot over there at the St. Lucie Battery and Tire. Talking to him about potentially getting the Chuck Parking Club into the area, and then going to Wildwood after dropping that trailer, hanging out with Don, and just the people that I met this weekend and the contacts I made was awesome. Did pick up something from the 75 Chrome shop, because this morning when I woke up, I walked over to the Pilot, I took a shower, I grabbed some coffee. As soon as the Chrome shop opened up, I went and started my laundry. Then I came back out to the truck and started getting on load boards. I found a load, so I'm headed up to Green Cave Springs or something like that up here in Florida outside of Jacksonville. And then I got to take a trailer down to Tampa. It's the same trailer I moved in Cape Coral at that high school when I just moved it for them. It's that trailer going from one high school down to USF down there, University in Tampa. And then I don't know what's going on. I'll probably look on the load boards and get a hold of the Cadillac Freight guys. That way, if they have any FEMA stuff going up to Kentucky with all that flooding, try to grab one of those and head north so I can get back home and see Kim. Since we're going on week 3 now that I've been out, and but I met some of the coolest people last night. It was amazing. It was a good time. Just hanging out at a little dive bar across the street from the 75 Chrome shop over to Danny's. One guy that lives up by Hubbard, Ohio, up by Youngstown. He lives over in PA. One guy, and then I met another driver that I'm not sure exactly where he's at, but then I met a guy that's a driver that delivers ice down here that's also a movie producer. So that was the shit too. And it was just a great time. So I'm on my way right now to get that trailer, and then I'll be back down to Tampa this evening. So they wanted me to deliver it by 4, and I told the girl, I said, look, I just started my laundry. I don't know if I can be up there by 11:30 noon, something between 12:30 and 1, you know what I mean? And then I said, I don't know if I can deliver it by 4. She said, just call the guy, and if he wants to come back, he can come back. If not, you'll have to wait until tomorrow morning to deliver. I said, that's fine. If I got to sit with a trailer, I have to. It's, I think it was 121 miles, and it's $700, so definitely not complaining about that. I'll just, plus I'll be down there early enough over to the Seffner area, Tampa, to where if I need to pull in a truck stop, I'll be able to get a spot, no problem with the trailer. So we'll see what happens. I'll probably be able to drop it though. She said just call the guy on. Okay, we'll see though. Just trucking Monday, here we go. Let's do a quick one real fast. This is what I got. I thought it was going to be a van, but it's an actual step deck for a guy named Alex. Looks like it's some construction equipment, painting, whatever. I'm not sure what they're doing, but there's a lot of stuff down here. So I just had to fix a couple of those ones on the other side. But other than that, I just called the dude and I told him, I said, I'm gonna just take my time. He's like, we'll be here until 5:30. I said, cool, man. I'm just gonna run about 62 to 65 down. 75, I'm really not gonna push it, and then I'll be there. And he's like, cool, man, because the chick told me I need to be there by 4. And then I asked him, and he's like, no, we'll be here till 5:30. So I was like, sweet. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I mean, it's a bunch of shit, and it's kind of heavy. Frankie's doing it, but this is a chuckparkingclub.com location. Also, I stopped here when I was in the boot truck moving that mobile kitchen after Helena. Remember that? Because I do. Chuckparkingclub.com. I'm just over here. It's Tuesday morning. It's like 20 after 8. I'm just doing some stuff to Frank. Got the cap up. One of my wires broke, so I was missing this light and the one on the underside, because I got them on the other side too, right there. And one of the wires must have broke, so I went through, clipped it, found it, and then taped it back up and just threw it in there. I'm gonna go through and probably replace 90% of these, because there's so much water and stuff in here and condensation. So I'm gonna try and clean that stuff up. I'll probably put some kind of goop on the back of them before I install them. But the other side, they're so bad. There's one of these right here, this guy right here, only one of the things work because they're so nasty. Look at that. That's just from water and stuff all stained up and sitting in there. So I'll have to do that. But I did dump some Lucas in there because I need the oil to stabilize a little bit. Some oil stabilizer. I feel like it needs it. It could use it. And It's gonna get changed probably when I get home, and I'm gonna do some stuff to it. Probably shut down for about a week and stay around the house, because I need to, and it's gonna be like almost 40 every day up there. But anyways, listen to this fucking guy's truck next to me just running. I'm like, dude, I'd shut that thing off, man. What's wrong with you? Probably got one of them grass burner exhausts too. Sitting here huffing and puffing. It was a lot louder, but it just calmed down. I love how guys come out here, fucking spend the night, whatever, and then just leave their food and trash and shit all over the place like they don't fucking care. I usually go around when I have my black gloves on and clean all that shit up. I just haven't done it today. I had a hole in one, so I swapped them out. But yeah, just jacked her up and dumped some Lucas in the top. Gonna go around and check the other side. I've got another wire I need to wire up real quick on the other side for the air dryer that I've been neglecting to do. This is gonna need changed out. I'm pretty sure I blew a belt and it's right here. So this is wearing down. You can obviously see that. I had the same thing happen on the other side. Somebody thought it might be the shock. I could probably put some new shocks on. I think the shocks were replaced after the accident. I'm almost positive that one was. But I'd get some new ones and throw them on. It's really not that big of a deal. I'll have to wait until I get home because I do need an oil filter from the Napa, and I need I still have 2 fuel filters, so I'd not necessarily would even, I don't know if I'd even change that one out because I don't know if it's time yet. I think I changed that one out, so I'm not necessarily worried about that one either. I just need a couple oil filters before I do any of that stuff. That way I don't, you know, I need an oil filter. Yeah. Oh man, Tuesday. Taco Tuesday, but I'll probably walk over to the Cracker Barrel and get some food. These guys just came over and basically cleaned the yard up, walked around with a sprayer. One guy ran a lawnmower even though there's no need for it, and then the other guy went around with a blower blowing off the parking lot. And I'm glad that I just went through and gave the truck the best horse bath I could give it. I'm talking ceramic wax on the paint to get some of the grime and stuff off from the other day when it rained on me after I washed it in mulberry. I hand polished the wheels, the rims, the tanks, and the very bottom of the stacks, and that was it. And then I put grease on the rims for the tires. I was parked over there, and this guy right in front of me here in a tie-dye shirt pulls in at about 10 with another couple rough looking guys. He's got a chick with him, and he's out here panhandling people for gas. Well, I'm getting ready to move some Carnival rides from the State Fair over here in Tampa to Orlando to the Central State Fair section, because the West Palm Beach is the South State Fair. This is like the State Fair, and then I don't know, there's I don't know how many big state fairs that go on in this state when in January, in February, in the wintertime, because all the carnival people that are from up north are down here. And I was over at that thing with the guys on Friday, and they were telling me about this, and I said, yeah, it's still available. I said, worst case scenario, I'll run over midnight, grab a couple, and take them to Orlando. I'm only pulling 2 because the rate's not very good. I mean, it's fine for 1. The rate is good for 1. But if you were going to do more, like back to back to back to back, and then try to come back here, it would end up being like $1.65 a mile. But if I do 2 over and I only make 3 trips, I'm making $2.38 a mile. So I'm not too bent about that. But and I'm trying to look for loads to book for tomorrow. I'm waiting on a shower because things are taking forever. But yeah, these folks were over here this morning at 10 doing it, left, went over next door, and his other people are over there, and then they came back. So it's kind of one of situations, which I'm honestly surprised these Flying J hasn't kicked them out yet. But just waiting for my shower, and then I think I'm gonna run to the Cracker Barrel, get some food, and then come back and pass out for a few hours, because I ain't no way in hell I'm running 4 to go up to Orlando, to the middle of Orlando, to drop at their fairgrounds right now during traffic. I'll wait until later tonight. I told him midnight, 10 p.m. on my slide over there and grab them, and I'm only doing 2. So then by the time this morning rolls around, I'll be parked and sleeping hopefully somewhere by 5 a.m. and then I can, you know, wake up at 8 and grab something else and start over. So Hey man, get on that Kenworth W900, man. Bam, bam, bam. I figured out my jakes too. It was my switch. It had flipped around, so my jakes work fine. I just kindly an ignorant fella once in a while, but it happens. So it's what it is. All right, we'll see you. Well, I'm just cruising around this place. I'm looking for this guy. I've called him twice. His name is Jimmy. Called a guy named Jimmy twice, and he ain't answered either time. He sent me a voicemail both times, so now I'm just kind of cruising around the middle because there's rides on the outside that are broke down and ready to be moved. But for some odd reason, this dude ain't answering his phone. So I just went down back by where the rides were at, and some production guys were hollering and stuff, so I stopped and I'm like, you guys know who Jimmy is? And they're like, nah man, we're with production. I'm like, fuck, I need to get some of these rides, and well, nobody's answering it. I don't know where this guy's at, and kind of getting irritated because I don't want to sit here cruising around this place looking for somebody that I'm just supposed to be able to call, you know what I mean? But this is the entertainment business, if you will, folks. So I'm just gonna cruise around until I find somebody that knows something about something that can point me in the right direction of what I could possibly take. It really don't matter what I take. I just need to know which rides need to go, and I'll hook up to them and I'll boogie, take pictures and do everything I got to do. But I just seen people and I don't see them. But I mean, I'm seeing them from a distance too. It's not like I'm just not seeing them, you know what I mean? Tickets, those ones are always fun right there. The ticket booths, that don't seem like it'd be very heavy. Chill. I don't know how you can get up in there and get that thing, man. Giant slide. I'm about to go grab a bag and start going down it. Okay, what are you doing? Waiting. I don't know. Maybe if I holler and scream enough from going down the ride, somebody will see me and help me out here. I figure he's probably somewhere around in this middle section sleeping, but I don't know. I'm gonna whip in here and see if these guys might know somebody that knows somebody. I'll be back. Where, man? Of course, oh, there's some camels too. Nobody knows this guy. Nobody speaks English barely, but they do know how to say cool truck. I mean, look at them camels. I have to get up close and personal with them. I'm gonna go take me a picture real quick with them. I'll be back. Well, nobody's answering. End up talking to another driver working for another company, and he was like, yeah, those guys aren't gonna wake up, blah blah blah. And I'm like, well, that's fucking awesome, because I was told this and that, but it's what it is. So if I leave, I won't come back. I can tell you that much right now, and I won't pull for this show again because, well, there's no point. Kind of irritating, but that's trucking, man. What sucks is I turned down 2 other loads earlier that I could have pulled for somebody else and not dealt with this shit at all, because I already had this stuff booked. And if I'd have known I needed to call the dude at 8 o'clock this morning to be able to figure out what I needed to pull, things would have been different. But these dudes over here, production team, they're partying, and they're like, come back and party with us. But I don't necessarily know if I'm in the mood, because I just may be fucking shitty, so it's what it is, man. But yeah, they're over there drinking some Yingling from Michigan. They're from Michigan down here doing some work. Drinking some Yingling, having some smokes. They offered me beer, so well, I asked them how much beer you got. I may need some, because bar's closed. Well, gas stations are done selling, at least because it's 12:30, so it's what it is. Spent $10 on this and won 100, so I guess it don't really matter if I run those fucking loads or not. I'm gonna cash out and we'll break it down and maybe throw some 20s around. I don't know. Might as well. So I just bet $1.98 and I won $10.80 plus 6 free games. So, and I cashed that $100 out and broke it down. So I'm trying to be smart about this and actually walk out of this place with some money tonight. and have a few free beer drinks, if you know what I mean. So maybe this wasn't a bad thing that I didn't get those loads, but really not gonna complain because I love you, and hey, if I win enough, I'll just bobtail home, baby. You know what's up. Bonus. Come on, baby. $10 in and I just won 100. Whatever, 19 bucks. That's what's up. I'm gonna cash this out and go get my money. Break down to smaller bills, and actually I'm gonna tuck that shit away is what I'm gonna do. So at least I walk out of here with some money, if you know what I mean. That's what's up.